Welcome to Arusha, Tanzania's bustling gateway to Africa's safari adventures. While the city is renowned for iconic wildlife and nearby national parks, just beyond its border lies a world of natural beauty that remains unknown to many. In today's video, we will travel towards Materuni, a charming village in a region of lush greenery and tranquility nestled at the foot of Mount Kilimanjaro. This hidden gem is home to a stunning waterfall, thriving coffee plantations, and the warm hospitality of the Chagga community. Tastes differently when you made it yourself. Good morning from Arusha, Tanzania. Today I have a tour booked to go to Materuni Waterfall. We're gonna go on a coffee plantation and we're gonna visit the hot springs in that area as well. We are now somewhere between Arusha and Kilimanjaro, and we are going towards Moshi, so that is towards Kilimanjaro. Anyway, I'm gonna hurry now because I need to finish my breakfast and get ready. So I'll see you on the road. We began our journey towards Moshi, taking an alternative route that led us through scenic fields and small villages. This route provided a glimpse into the quieter side of Tanzania, far from the bustling towns and tourist spots. Passing through these villages, you can truly sense the deep connection Tanzanians have with their land. The land here is more than just a resource, it's part of their identity. Many families have farmed the same plots for generations. We have arrived at our first stop, which is the hot springs. Our first stop was Chemka Hot Springs, a hidden oasis tucked away in the middle of this semi-arid landscape. The springs are a natural wonder with crystal clear turquoise water fed by underground streams from Mount Kilimanjaro. Oh wow!
How are you?
That's amazing!
Beautiful.
Yeah, senti.
Okay.
So this is the second swimming pool.
Yeah. And the water here is natural. Comes from the ground. Very clean and clear.
We decided to start with the hot springs because apparently it's less crowded in the morning. That is true, there are only a few people. This looks amazing. This is so peaceful and there are just a few people around. I'm the only person on my tour, so I have a private experience today. The water is warm, clean and inviting, surrounded by lush vegetation and overhanging fig trees that create a serene and almost magical atmosphere. The name Chemka means to boil in Swahili, but the water is actually lukewarm and perfect for a refreshing dip. I actually need to swim against the current, and it's so difficult. I'm not the best swimmer. Leaving Chemka behind, we made our way towards Moshi, passing through sugarcane fields and small villages. Along the way, herds of cattle were guided along the dusty roads, a common sight in rural Tanzania where livestock plays a vital role in both the economy and traditional lifestyles. The flame trees lining parts of the road added bursts of color to the landscape. The landscapes gradually became livelier as we approached the bustling streets of Moshi, known as the gateway to Mount Kilimanjaro. Every year, thousands of adventurers come here from around the world to begin their journey to Africa's highest peak, making Moshi a vibrant hub for tourism and trekking. As we continued towards Materuni, the landscapes transformed into lush greenery and dense banana groves. The Chagga people, one of Tanzania's largest ethnic groups, have lived on the fertile slopes of Mount Kilimanjaro for centuries. Known for their expertise in agriculture, they are particularly famous for their coffee cultivation and banana farming. The Chagga have not only thrived in these fertile lands, but have also developed an intricate irrigation system over the centuries, channeling water from Mount Kilimanjaro to sustain their crops. We are now hiking from Materuni village to the waterfall.
And as you can see, the house is up there.
Yeah.
It's the end of the village. So from that point going towards the mountain is the national park. That's why they say this is the last village before Kilimanjaro National Park. Materuni is the name of the village. Materuni is the home of Materu. That's why the village is called the Materuni, because the people living around here, they are called the Materu. Materu is a clan from Chagga tribe. A clan is the combination of families who most of them share the same surname. So majority of the people in this village, they share the same surname Materu. That's why the village is called the Materuni. So the elevation up here is 1,600 meters above the sea level, and most of the Materu, they are farmers. That's why you see a lot of banana trees around, coffee, yams, potatoes, avocados, and so many other varieties of crops.
The view here is absolutely incredible.
Hello, Jumbo.
And how long is the hike?
So from the village to the waterfalls, depends with your speed. But normally it's 45 minutes hiking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, then on the way back, it may take a bit shorter, maybe like 40 minutes or 35 minutes back to the coffee place.
Yeah.
Like
Passion
tree,
fruit.
Yeah.
Oh,
So they
okay.
can stand
so
on
they
their
grow on
own.
other, yeah.
Yeah, so they have to depend something on a wall or other trees.
Interesting. This is so beautiful and so different than any other hike I've ever done.
Like it's not raining.
We arrived at a vibrant and welcoming spot where I was about to learn how to make my own coffee from scratch, the traditional Chagga way. From roasting the beans to grinding them by hand, this was going to be a hands-on experience, deeply rooted in the local culture. We are now about to have lunch, and then after lunch we're gonna have coffee experience, tasting, and then we're gonna hike all the way to the waterfall. I'm loving this area. It's so beautiful and peaceful and just so different than any hike I've been on. And if there's any regret I have, is not bringing something for the kids around, because I didn't know we were going to pass through so many villages. If I'd known that, I would have brought some sweets or some things to just give to the people around. I think that's really nice. So if you book the store, you might want to do that. I'll do this on my way back and on my next trips from now on.
So here we have banana soup. Here we have white rice, brown rice. This is vegetable curry, spinach. This is fried banana and potatoes. And here we have beans, spaghetti, and beef sauce.
And here is everything. I'm really curious about the banana soup.
Tajili. Sabi mnatumia mafuta gani?
Very interesting. I don't know what to compare this with. It's so different than anything.
Oh.
I'm gonna try some avocado juice, which should be the best juice in the world. Does it have sugar or anything in it?
Yeah, it has sugar.
It's got pineapple.
Then, after it was brought in Kilimanjaro by the Catholic missionaries, other local farmers started growing coffee all over around Tanzania. So for the first time it was brought here in the early 19th century from Ethiopia by the Catholic missionaries. If you are to plant a coffee, it will take you three years for the coffee to produce beans. This is the first stage. So when you plant the seed, the coffee seed, the first stage, you will start to see a small tree growing up. Then after 3 years, it will start to produce the white flowers. And if you want to plant another coffee tree, this is what we plant before you remove the second shell. So this is already roasted.
Just smells like coffee finally. Final stage.
So this is what we are looking for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a light roast, there's the medium roast, and the dark roast. If you need a dark one, mostly we roast it for 15 minutes. But if you need a medium, at least 10 minutes. Now the beans will break because you already roast them. So this is what you get after you dry it in the sun for 4 weeks or longer. So now this is mortar and pestle machine. It's made from the albizia. You remember the tree I showed you, right?
Yeah.
So this is the machine from that tree. So now we are going to start removing the second shell. Already removed. Break down the husk from the beans, and now we need to have the green beans. So now Olivia, she's going to roast because she has to make a cup of coffee.
Water, no oil.
Yeah, it's just a metal pot, no water, no oil. It's just a green See?
Oh yeah.
How does it smell?
Like actual coffee.
All right, so now we are going to sieve everywhere. You need to feel the yes, yeah, like an African lady.
So, cheers. We say maisha marefu.
Maisha marefu.
Maisha marefu.
Yeah,
means
wow,
long
you
life.
spoke like a Swahili lady. Yeah. How is it? Strong?
Tastes differently when you made it yourself. Yeah. No, it's perfect. It's not too strong. It's not too weak. We finally arrived at the stunning Materuni Waterfall, one of the tallest waterfalls in Tanzania, plunging nearly 90 meters into a crystal clear pool. The water, fed by the streams and melting glaciers from Mount Kilimanjaro, creates a cool and tranquil retreat. Honestly more impressive than I thought. And there's a rainbow. very refreshing to be here on a hot day. I'm just sitting here looking at the waterfall, thinking of the fact that I get to be here in a part of the world that's so far away from where I live, from what I'm used to. And I'm talking to lots of people around, and to them this is home, this is all they know. They're surprised that back home I don't have banana trees and avocado and all the plants they have here. And to them it's fascinating to have winter and our vegetables and fruits that we believe are not as cool as the tropical ones. And it's interesting how for me these exotic places are fascinating, and for them it's like, oh, nah. I can just stay here and look at this view. Not sure how I'll go back down though. I don't know if you can hear me from the waterfall noise, but what I find really surprising is that these places are not touristy. You barely see any people. They also told me that this is not the high season. Still, I'm surprised. I have so much beauty to myself. This is Kilimanjaro bottled water, and that's the actual Kilimanjaro water.